Apologies, everyone over on YouTube and Twitch. My computer decided, hey, we're gonna shut down. It wasn't even a restart. It was just a full, we're shutting down. And I have no idea why it did that. Honestly, honestly, no idea why it would just decide, hey, we're gonna shut down in that right this very moment. So, we are back up with both our YouTube streams. We are continuing on with Amnesia, a Machine for Pigs. Yeah, everything looks to be up and going again. If you haven't refreshed on the Twitch side, go refresh. Um, yep. It was so weird. Hmm. Okay. The game capture. There we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're back over here. Hmm.
Water in his shoes. Always the water and the sparks of the embers of the wheels. It's too bony. It's too damn bony.
Too bony. Too damn bony. Okay, what's in here?
These men, Professor, these so-called men of vision, they would shackle the masses to a wheel and turn it till their backs break. All for that opiate, the lure of profit. These fools who lackey them, these priests, these officials, this government. They make pigs of us all.
But what solution, my dear man? How to break a cycle? You cannot simply remove the promise of a better world for these unfortunates. In the workhouses, in the orphanages, the belief in heaven is surely the only succor one can find.
We do not need to wait. We can bring forth paradise now. We can speed the passion. With only a small sacrifice, we can hold the apocalypse. With just a small sacrifice, we can free our shackles and deliver them to paradise now.
Really? There was something running on the other side. Is there something to read up here?
Hear me, Mandus. I am compromised. Our contacts must be brief and occasional. Beware the wretches who populate this compound. The way you seek is under the pistons. When you meet the saboteur, you will understand everything.
When I meet the saboteur. Ooh. October 17th, 1899. Each compartment is ergonomically designed with a feed trough at one end, so the product naturally settles into a position ready for the stunning arms to connect to the skull. We use the natural static charge built up by the friction of the carts against the belt to build an electrical charge, which is contained within glass vacuum canisters at the side of its stunning arm mechanism and delivered along the stun arms via copper cabling. We have observed that the artificial lightning contained within these canisters seems to calm the product further. Post-stunning, the lines tilt sharply to the vertical, the physics of which tips the stun product upwards to fall directly into the hook of the bleeding line. This hook passes normally through the haunch or thigh of the product, and from this point we dispense with a belt and instead instigate a channeled floor, which creates a funnel allowing blood and byproduct excretion to collect and run to the fluid collection tanks. What's up, Book? Right now. Oh, are they here? They want to show me something? Okay, I guess. Let me put my BRB screen up. Be right back, everyone.
I need to bust out my serious moves. A secret technique taught by my father's mother's father. It will destroy you. This is the end. Maybe it's a tad too big. Are you still over there? Well, no matter. Pretty soon you'll be gone. And not just from my line of sight. Only the leader of the Ute clan can use this secret technique. It is the ultimate.
Did we even touch it?
Coward! I shall be remembered! The Ute clan will track you to the ends of Hyrule!
Are we gonna make him poop his pants? I'm sorry, but he's rocketing around the room. Oh no. We did it. They just want a hug. They do look like they want a hug. Surely it would be against your beliefs for me to murder him. Wouldn't be against your beliefs for me to go murder him. Well, he did murder my family and attempt to murder me. And while he is one of the people, he's not one of my people. Hello, Patricia. Welcome in. So I guess I could turn a blind eye. Yes. You won't regret this, my lord. Mission accepted. I'm not, strictly speaking, asking you an official. Travel south. Kill Heavenly Peter. Got it. I didn't actually. All hail Immortal John. And we're off. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I don't know what the fuck. Get back over here. What do you think you're doing? Don't get stuck on things. We got places to be. Go. Zoom. Whee! I can't fucking see. I can't see. Oh no. I can't see. It's fine. It's fine. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that was kind of scary.
Pump it up, brother. By the gods, I love me some muscle. This right here is our hardcore training ground, string bean. This is where we come to get ripped and shredded. It's where Goron boys become Goron men, brother. Please move. I ain't moving a muscle. Not a single well-defined muscle. This is a special platform, sacred even. Only real Goron men, as decided by us three Goron blood brothers, are allowed. Besides, my littlest bro is in the middle of training right now. A brother does not interrupt a brother's training, brother. But I gotta say, you do something like a real man of action. Almost like you have a Goron air about you. I like it. So what are you waiting for, brother? Get training. Yeah, that's it. If you could clear a hardcore training program, I'll move out of your way. Okay, count me in, brother.
Can't believe I got a cape now. Got a cape. You know how cool I am? I know Edna mode says capes are totally not the thing, but look at that. I think it is. Oh yeah, we got you wet. We got you wet. How about you? You're stinky. Oh, he loves it. He loves it. How about you? Do you love it? Oh, you hated it.
Everything here wants to eat you or suffocate you. Why do I always get assigned to these backwater posts?
Are you okay, sir? Whee! Oh, we used it as a slingshot. Did you see that? We slingshot. Oh. Fierce deity boots. Ferocious scale. Oh, whoa, Menjin. Yeah, I'm still going. Don't. I'm just playing games. My nephew's not here. I mean, it's only 9:30. It's only 9:30. Oh, mouth. We just lost person number 2. Curiosity does kill the cat. I'm sorry. I'm a curious person, okay? What'd you say?
Servant of God,
What? Who's dancing in her mouth? I'm sorry, did you see who's dancing in her mouth?
Indica shall now take communion with the body and blood of our Lord and God and Savior Jesus Christ.
We've been descending for a while now. These tunnels are deeper than I thought. What could be down here?
A mummy. Right? It's a mummy? Mummy? Look at them all up there. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. I did not agree to you guys doing that. Oh, they want me to turn off the broadcast? Is that what you want me to do? Oh, I guess I could turn off the broadcast. Oh, is someone attacking me? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Help! Help! Oh, I died.
Oh, no,
It got my health down really too low.
Oh no. Oh no.
That was a lot of money to respawn. 155?
Oh no. And we both that per 155.
Yeah, we're following the kitty. I mean, we can run. Or zoom in. Shift zooms in. The booty. The booty. Okay. More trash? Wait, a pole? I love a nice pole. Look at that seaweed. It's so huge. Ugh. Oh, it's not. Oh my god. Okay, sorry I stopped moving. I'm sorry I stopped moving. Oh my god, it killed me. Let go! Let go! Get off my vehicle! I'm back. And I am gonna have another niece or nephew. My littlest brother and his girl wanted to show me the ultrasound. So I'm gonna have another niece or nephew. They're only 6 weeks along, so it's a long time before. But she's gonna be pregnant through summertime. Hot. Hotness. Wait. I'll go this way. Creepy noises are creepy. Hmm. 1, 2. I wonder if I just need to close this and turn it on. Okay. Turned it on. We're awesome. None of those are touchable. Oh. Okay, not worrying at all. Turn you on. Number 4 is already on. Ooh, what's this? October 18th, 1899. A series of collecting vents have installed along the ceiling of this stage of the line. In the process of stunning and bleeding, the product often expels stinking vapors from its digestive system, which can be collected, condensed, and used in the methane boiler to drive the engine as a whole. In this way, the more product is processed, the more power becomes available in the machine, and productivity is actually increased. A simple stroke of genius, but one that encapsulates the benefit of self-regulating automation. Oh, I just realized something. This bad boy doesn't seem to be connected. There we go. And then sign in. And that's signed in. I just realized that the combined chat was not on. So there we go. Sorry everyone that's been saying hi. Combined chat was not working. Everything good now. I should be able to see everyone. Everything getting disconnected and all that good stuff. Rude. Rude. Okay. Okay. I do believe we're like fully connected to all the chats now. We'll see. We're just having problems with stream today. Why? I don't know. Why the hell not? That's 4. Mm-hmm. 5 is already going. The pistons are silent. The plant is at rest. I must poke the hornet's nest to open my way. I fear the scale of these engines suggests a far greater works than is visible from the surface. So my friend must be correct, and the larger part of the plant is underground. We are close to the Thames. No wonder flooding is such a risk. Okay, let's get this one turned on. In there. Is that it? Just the one? Okay. And then turn it on. Close. Maybe it needs another one. Game's acting a little funky right now. Oh, here's one. Two. There we go. The fires are stoked. Assuming the same architect is responsible here as with the chemical plant, I surmise that a centralized control system regulates and operates the pistons. It should be a simple matter of finding it and hoping the saboteur relented after simply extinguishing the fires. then these are those rooms. Ooh. Let's turn these all on, because why not? Did that other thing unlock? Where'd you go? Where we going? Where we going? I think I'm looking for a way to go further down, but it's really hard to see what I'm looking for. What did the dark voice instruct me to do? Under the pistons, into the tunnels, and onto the bilge pumps. If the doors should be locked, I will have to find another means of descent. I cannot trust him, but my path is set. I shall ignore those noises, that snuffling, those shuffling steps below me. I will brave whatever lurks beneath, and I will save them. He's constantly saying he will save them. In we go. In the nest of eggs. Just 1 second. I want to pull this up to make sure. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Bruised and battered but alive, I have survived the saboteur's best efforts. He and I are now locked in an epic struggle, but I am driven to find my family and I will prevail. Ignore the madness about me. Do not consider that cruel and unspeakable acts have been committed here. Find the way to the bilge, drain the flood, free your children.
Quickly, Mandus, find the entrance nearby. The children weep in the darkness, and the flood waters continue to rise.
July 15th, 1899. In order to facilitate a simulation of tissue groups, a compound is required or the cells will not bond. Disposal of non-bonded subjects must be immediate and using incineration or we risk continuous animation without form. This is unpleasant. A simple compound of 1 part Brennenburg infusion vitae is 1 part Oregon monad peril fluid is sufficient. This can then be administered intravenously to subjects following reassembly to maintain bonding. The compound is unstable and highly light reactive. Once in the body, the Schumann lamp can be used to activate the compound, but outside the body is highly corrosive. It can even destroy small quantities of metal. Okay. Hmm. This is clearly another passage beyond the locked gate. Seems to have a choice of approach. The padlock is old but firm, and after that fall, cannot summon the strength to break it open. Perhaps I can find another way. Corrosive! I need to find a corrosive. A lot of glasses. Some form a bizarre mixing device for chemical compounds, and it positively reeks of the foul fluid I have seen too often before. It is clearly a compound, some volatile bastard of 2 composite ingredients. I should wager I would find them close by. Mm. Low temperature storage. Mm. Is this? A warning. Inflamed it is, burning it does, bleeding from each hole fore and aft, leaking down my legs, blood and excrement. My lungs are in my vomit. I pass clots of my organs now onto the filthy stone. Drink this, he says, and I did drink it. I did do that because of the changes. They ripple inner me. My teeth sneeze out and scatter like mice in the dark. I cannot find them all. Gathered what I can, put them back into my gray gums with my fingers, but the nails are all weepy and falling out. Ew. Drink it, he says. It'll help the running of the fever because not all us all can take the change. On the other table, a beast under their blanket. I never wanted to see under that, but he drank it too. He passed it under the blanket and I heard it drink. Dear God Almighty, how can a man shit so much blood and still live? Well, off that went. Woo! Hello, Melanie. We're doing things. I don't know, man. Does this go in here?
It fell onto his hands and they eroded in front of me. To stumps. To stumps.
How you doing,
Next time we will
Melanie?
use an equal mix of infusion vitae and orgone disperser. No, just take him out. You could dump him in the river for all I care.
This light's not on anymore. My computer did like shut down in the middle. I don't know, maybe it was like the game, it like freaked it out or something. It was really like kind of funny, honestly, but at the same time, like, why the hell did it do that? My computer just was like, it's time to shut down, and just shut down. I have no idea why it would do that. Maybe that an update went on in the background and I didn't notice because the game was up. Do not startle or upset the acquisition. But yeah, we're currently, so far, if I'm comparing this game to Dark Descent and Rebirth, I would say this one's less scary. Honestly, for way too long because pain. I feel like I'm time traveled. Oh, I breathed in wrong. But I feel like I've been time traveling from like, because I'm working again. And it's so weird working like a 5 or 6 hour shift. It feels like so much more time has gone by than just like I worked a shift. It's really hilarious. Like I'll work a shift, like work the, what is it, the concert or whatever, work that 6 hour shift. And then after, like the next day, I was all like, I felt like it was like a week, like it's been days later when really it was just the next day. I'm like, dude, it's not like super future. Honestly, why does breathing sometimes have to be so hard? Did I come from this way? I get so lost in this, and I don't think there's a map. I'm like, I need a map. August 20th, 1899. Took delivery of another batch of imbecile today. They are the sorriest specimens of humanity I've ever seen. No one asks where they go to. The authorities of Bedlam are simply happy to reduce the overcrowding in their teeming, stinking halls. We measure their skulls, check their teeth, we give them laudanum to pacify them. They wait in line, livestock, dull brown eyes and filthy skin. Many soil themselves as they wait. Yeah, it's not so bad. I'm just doing part-time stuff at the event center, so I just watch people watch the stuff. So watch people watch a football game, making sure, you know, they're not going over the one things. If a ball ends in the stand, that doesn't hit anyone. And then I watched a podcast. Those ones, it was adults only. and all that sort of stuff. That one was the easiest because no one was being weird. And then the concert, they hotboxed the arena. They honestly, they hotboxed the arena. They smoked so much. Also, I was at the doors of where people go to drink like hard liquor. So I did like have like more drunks hitting on me and like that sort of stuff. And so yeah, it's kind of awkward when you're working and like a guy comes up trying to dance with you and it's like, I'm working." Like, go away. I'm working. So, um, but yeah, I don't mind it. It's just watching people, and it's like pretty much the thing I do when I do go to concerts and games or go to games. Concerts too, honestly, is I usually get distracted and I stop watching whatever's going on, and I start people watching. So anytime I've gone to a football game, baseball game, or anything like that, I start people watching and just like watching the stands and like the people around and all that sort of stuff. And so I was like, hey, I'm getting paid to do what I do when I do go to a game. I will be working tomorrow evening. Uh, Hockey? I think tomorrow's hockey. I think it's going to be a hockey game. So, which honestly, hockey games are usually more entertaining to watch than a baseball game by like a million. Baseball games are so, so boring. I don't understand how people like watch them. They're so boring. And then football games, they keep the momentum going, but sometimes they end up standing around for so long arguing what happened. And you're just like, okay, you guys just keep playing, please. Just stop standing around. It's boring to watch you guys just stand around. What's this? Into the manipulator they file in silence. I hear the hissing of gas. I hear the dull groaning as teeth are removed, as bones are reset. I hear the pigs screaming. We have removed all the mirrors. After the process, it is their reflection that trouble them the most. Afterwards, when they sleep, I walk amongst them, my children. I whisper to their dreams. You are my children now. I have children once again, and your forms imperfect will be the engines to make my own blood flow again. Mhm. Own blood flow again. Okay.
Over there, place it in the corner. What? You think I speak Prussian? Do I look like an inbred hog, sir? Who gives a damn what it contains? Just set it down carefully and leave me be.
Okay. Wait, this door, it opened. Oh, no, 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 no. Pigman.
The lift has been sabotaged. You will have to find another way to the tunnels. Take care in this place, Mandus. It is the crucible of the evil that stalks these corridors.
The evil? Yeah. Like, it's pigmen, man. Pigmen. Okay. And then send you through. I bet that's hot and I can't go that way. What do you think? Yep, it's gas. Okay, we'll go this way. Laughing children. This guy, he's trying to find his kids. More experiments with Compound X. Took the dog and injected it with the strychnine. After the unexpected convulsions and spasming, it died just after midnight. I immersed the body in a large tank of Compound X and introduced an alternating current via induction coil for a period of 3.5 minutes. Partial return was induced. However, damage incurred prior to death was retained upon revival, meaning the dog continued in the acute state of strychnine poisoning until I put a bullet in its head. But drowning? Perhaps yes. It is after all known to be the kindest of suicide. If one were to drown, replacing the fluid in the lungs with the compound X should theoretically be perfectly possible as a revival method. Oh my god. Now I can go through. And across now? I sometimes feel like in these Amnesia games, I'm like, which way am I going? Like, am I lost? Always? Maybe. Maybe. That's the BV I put in. Huh. I have the compound. It hisses and steams in the container like some living thing, which is jelly to burn and corrode. The container is made from glass. Strange choice unless there is some particular reason why the metal that pervades everywhere else cannot be brought into contact with the so-called compound X. Should investigate further for clues. Oh, I didn't want to drop you. Is it through here that I needed to go? No. Now I'm trying to remember where we need to go to take this corrosive. Over here, yeah? We want to melt this lock. Hell yeah. Do I need to slam something into it? Oh! Let's leave that off. That was kind of gross. How about this chair? If I walk this over... Break, break, break. Maybe not? Do I touch it? Is it working? And there we go. There we go. We're doing it. We're making it deeper and deeper.
Okay, Daddy. Faster, faster.
Yeah, sure. Faster, faster. Faster, faster. What is that? Bilge pump, maintenance access. Okay. Sure, let's go. Nothing to worry about, right? This leaking world, and the rhododendrons seem to be taking over the garden by the wall. I could dig them for you. No, 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 get out. Get out of this house. You leave them be. Leave the rhododendrons alone? I don't really like rhododendrons. Do you like rhododendrons? I would prefer to have hydrangeas over a rhododendron, but that's
Isn't
me.
it dangerous allowing this filthy
But
discharge to get so
hydrangeas
close
take
to
a
the
lot of
wall?
water.
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
Dear God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
Fecal matter? My mysterious friend is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I will have to find the local sleuth pumps to drop the water levels. The smell is almost unbearable. It makes me gag. Why should the saboteur have flooded the tunnels, though? What did he hope to achieve? What's this? October 22nd, 1899. Naturally, one bled. The product must be scalded, dehaired and scraped ready for gambroling and evisceration. For this, we pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at a constant temperature by passing excess high-pressure venting from the engines via the boiler and series of large copper pipes into a stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine, there is a component that must be kept at a consistently low temperature, which controls operation of the processing of product throughout the system. Alongside this, refrigeration is the utmost importance in retaining product quality. This also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are therefore combined into a single solution: the removal of heat from some areas and the requirement for increased heat in others. Conducting panels draw heat using the principles of convection regulated by the boiler and sending freezing air along one set of pipes in one direction and superheated vapors in another. We're going in. Okay. Something's flopping around in there. I don't think we need to worry, though. It's fine. Go down that way. This goes down over there, too. There was also this room. This is a maze. Gate 2. I honestly think it would be a bad idea to go into the water, don't you think? I don't see anything to touch. Agree. Badness, yeah. It's bad, Pete. August 1st, 1899. Several of the older forms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitations. This is no Kelm and I am no Eliahu? At least not quite yet. It is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. We cannot simply pack them about with coolant as we do at the center where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe by the freezing temperature of those towers. Up here, where the air is hot and fetid, they become overheated and their duality tears them asunder as they other places flies from their cells and their vitae splinters. They live sporadically, torn from one world to the other and back again in violent, unpredictable bursts. For a few seconds they are creatures of this world, then they are torn away and cease to have physical form. This vicious ripping back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the affected areas sealed and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damn places now, the abode of failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. Hmm. Oh, does this one not go off?
Faster, Mandus. Drain the waters. Open the way to the bilge pumps.
Yeah?
We are waiting for you.
Okay. Honestly, it doesn't look any lower. Picky, picky, picky. Can't touch you. Thought I saw someone walking over there. We go back up. Now that's closed. Ooh, what's this? Okay. Oh, whoa, Master Jedi, you have a headache?
But we
That
can save
sucks.
them. We can set them free. We can replace a rotten old world with a clean.
I think a lot of
new one.
people have been having
You
pain
have
over the
every
last
bit
however
the
bit.
Well, how can I be otherwise, Professor? How can any man of ethics simply stand by and watch this world drown in its own excrement? And your engineer, this visionary with whom you have embarked upon this course, does he share your views? Indeed he does. Indeed he does. The poor fellow has seen it all before. Now, this is not the first great civilization he has wept for. And so you set about things immediately upon your return.
We took 4 Advil, still
Left
hurts.
to rot upon the tree, and sponsors were remarkably easy to find. I tell you, Professor, a trail of greed brings rich men to your door like pigs to truffles.
You're gonna, with your Advil, you can also take some acetaminophen, like Tylenol, at the same time. Because it's not a blood thinner. That's what I usually do for my pain. Because they don't like give me the good stuff. So I went around like that. Yeah. I don't even know where I'm going right now. I'm just walking around. Wait, did I just walk all the way around? Okay. We've been having fun so far. I don't like horror games don't really like scare me and stuff. So I'm holding everyone's hands through the game. Anyone who's scared and they're like, ooh, just let me hold your hand. I'll walk you through it. It's fine. We'll be fine. February 17th, 1899. As I said, look, my darlings, can you see it? And they said, yes, Daddy. Yes, we see it. A tall, weathered cap of steep-sided pyramids, so like those of Egypt. Stone falling away from the summit, vines crawling around, intertwining the stucco serpents that thrive about the steps. A palpable sense of stillness, a weight of forgotten. And this is where the king sat. This is where the priests live. This is the house of dead, and here, where the sun strikes, this is where they threw the hearts that were not consumed. No, my darlings, they most certainly were not savages. You see, they believed that the sky could fall on their heads, and they truly, truly believed that offering blood was the only way of stopping this from happening. Perhaps, my darlings, perhaps they were mistaken altogether, or perhaps the tragedy was they could simply not spill enough blood to prevent the sky from falling upon them. Hmm. That's that's done it. Now I can enter the strange decontamination chamber once again and move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making the way to the bilge clear, where I can divert the remainder of this filthy torrent back into the Thames where it belongs and clear the path to the center of the machine. Voting. Hmm. Let's see, we open these.
That's it, Papa. You're so near now.
Oh, we're doing this again? Okay. Let me see. We do that. Then we do this. And then we do this. And then we do... Oh, was it this then? And then we do this. Hell yeah. That's our second time doing that, so... Life's been busy and distracting. It happens. You don't have to be here every single time. I don't require it or anything. Just stop in when you can stop in. It's all good. I am noticing though that I don't think the overlay for the one chat is working. There it is. Makes me want to refresh all the other browser sources then. Making sure everything is good. There. YouTube chat's now on the thing. How are the saves in this game? There was one time where my computer just completely shut down. I'm not sure if it's because I alt-tabbed out of the game or what. I don't know. But my whole everything just shut down. It was kind of weird. For a second there, I thought maybe my power went out because I was like, what the fuck just happened? No, my computer shut down. I think maybe we had an update going on in the background and I just didn't know, and then all of a sudden we were off. But the game auto saves, and I'm not, I think, depending on how you're going through each of the areas, I think it's each time, like I think there's like pre-selected areas where it's auto saving. And so far it doesn't seem to be too far back. Like if you end up, you know. Dear God, a whole nest of these foul creatures. No mind. My instincts have drawn me thus far, and I am sure somewhere in this dank complex is a means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their dark business, and yet, I watch them sleep and eat and play, and they are so very human, very childlike. And I will not think of what I have seen, of the chairs and the cages, and I will not think of how much monsters may be sculpted. Okay. I think they're having food down there. You see? They're eating something delicious down there, I think. I have this game on Xbox but never committed to playing it. Yeah. So far, I've played Dark Descent and Rebirth, and I think I would say this one's not as scary as the other two. But maybe that's just me. But I don't really get like scared from just being in a dark area. What are you doing in there? Playing with blocks? Okay. What's this? Remember, work together, sleep alone. Fraternizing will not be tolerated. What they eating? I don't know. He's playing with blocks though. Or they are. I don't know their gender of these the pigs. Are you okay? I think they're not okay. Nothing this way. Do you think it's pigs eating people? Maybe. Could be. They seem to be sleeping. The light's flickering a lot. It's kind of annoying, honestly. They're sleeping on their cage. Actually using a ladder instead of just jumping? Okay, I was like, what? We can jump in there. I guess we just jump? Ow. Yeah, both the jump parts lead right here. Go down. Your eyeballs hurt too much? Yeah, there's fall damage. It's kind of weird. You don't even heal, so... So far I haven't had to worry about my light not really too much. It's more of along the lines of like, turn it off every once in a while if something, you know, they don't like the light. But we don't have an inventory. Like, the only thing is we have documents we found. And then your journal. Oh, we're here now, right? I've noticed like where, let me turn this off, like see how it glows? I think that's how we can tell where we are on this. From tide to spine, and who is that third, that shallow, that spirit child in the background, that barely formed, that changeling, that almost lived, that never missed?
You seem to have undergone quite a profound conversion in Mexico, Mr. Mandus.
You could not have seen it yourself and not, Professor. As we disembarked, even through my fever, I saw the detritus of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease, rot and destruction polluting the waters of the Empire. We are ruiners, you and I, and all of us, and we make the world unclean.
And you took it upon yourself to act as Redeemer.
Professor, I would not be so presumptuous. I am merely a conduit. I am constructing an architecture to wrestle our damnation to the ground and smother it with steam.
Okay. We're at the maintenance access now. Don't think, yeah, nothing over there. Keeping an eye out, making sure, like, you know, if there's any, like, pickable up instructions from the gramophone. It kind of does. Like, every thing, like, you touch is kind of giving you a little bit of instruction on how to push
I
forward.
said you'd come.
So like this here pump room. These must be the bilge pumps. I am at the heart of the saboteur's efforts. In order to keep his flood in place, he must have disabled these vast pumps, but he was clearly rushed. Thus far, he has left most of his work incomplete. His clumsy efforts reduced to simply switching off all he could find. If I can locate the controls, the remedy will be simple.
Ahead, it trickled to still waters. I dragged myself deeper into the temple, downward ever, towards a wind that held the voices of my children, beckoning me to set them free.
Okay. Oh, there's a thing there. Look. It exploded in a mist. Oh. Okay. We're just a little beat up right now. It's fine. Don't worry. We'll shake it off. If I'm gonna die in this game, it's 100% gonna be because I, fell. Red eyes use clear eyes. I know, right? We need some clear eyes. But I also need to stop jumping off things, because he doesn't seem to put up with it very well. Ooh, what's that? Doesn't look like I can grab it. I know it's there now. Okay, we got one turned on. Now we go down? We gotta definitely be using the ladders. Oh shit. Okay, I'll walk around this way. Oh. What's this? Another pump. It seems once again I must engage it. I cannot help but feel I am trapped in some great game, forced to undertake endless Herculean labors for the promised reward of my darling children. He talks about his kids. I don't know. Would your guess be his kids aren't alive? That would be my guess, but you know, what do I know? Yeah. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Quit chasing me. We're out. Don't worry, they didn't get us. So everything's fine. If you worried there for a second, it's fine. We have fast toesies. Our toesies got us out. The little feetsies. I think I'm missing. Did you just drag it over here? You didn't even hide it? Okay. Yeah, the little piggy went wee wee wee, yeah. Boss called and said you have off, so you don't know what to do now. Well, sit back, relax, breathe, maybe do some hydration, get that headache, you know, wrangled a little bit. And then when it's wrangled a little bit, maybe put some games on. Or it's the pit day. It's the pit day. New episode, the final episode of season 1 of the pit airs today. So if you haven't already started watching the pit, Master Jedi, I recommend the pit. If you haven't started yet, because today's the perfect day. It's all on HBO Max. Watch every single episode. Get caught up. See, Pete says it's good. Yeah, The Pit has 2 T's. Pitt. The Pit. It's on Max. Uh, but yeah, if you haven't watched it yet, yeah, it's a medical show, whatever, but it's so good. Each episode is like an hour in the shift of the same day. So, like, we're now getting the last episode, but it's like the end of their shift. So, it is very well written. It is very well written. It is so good. If you like aren't sitting there gripping and like just like on the edge of your seat, just an episode will end and you'll be all like, "What? It's over." It's so good. It's so good. Highly recommend. I'm excited to watch the episode tonight. Ow. I even climbed down the ladder and I still took fall damage. What the hell? I guess this doesn't... There's no reason? What? Did I just... Did I just go into this pit for no reason? It's fine. Why did I do that? What is the point of being able to go down there? Was there anything down there for me to actually, like, look at? Back into the pit. But not the glorious show of the pit. The show is so good. I don't really see anything down here of why. Oh. Mm-hmm. I guess if I had accidentally fallen in, but weird. And then what did I do up here? Now I'm trying to remember all I did. Okay, yeah, we turn that on. So then we go back down this way. What's this? The floor is drained. I have prevailed. The saboteur is beaten. My heart pounds with excitement, even as my head spins and shudders in feverish anticipation. How this machine now throbs about me, sensing its rebirth is imminent. The final descent beckons me to enter, as Lily once lay on her wedding bed and summoned me into manhood. Okay. That was a little too much information about your wedding night. I didn't need it. We're going down. Down, down, down. That's all we've been doing. Never been married, so it was informational. Oh, we're doing this again? Okay. Let's, what is it? You first? Then you. Then you. And then we wait for the pressure thing to do its thing. There we go. Turn you. And then grab you. That's a pump. Nothing hiding to read. Next area. The children dancing. They pulled the child loose from the thresher, or at least that's what was left. More where that came from, said the foreman, apologizing for the inconvenience. They pulled what was left of the child from the thresher. Oh, go to Rose. March 15th, 1899. Curled into my bunk, all sick and sweat-ridden, they cleaned my room about me, but I can only hear the voice from within that gentlest of stones. It sings to me, and I dream of a great machine. We will build a new world from the ruins of the old. We will plant flowers in the rotten ribcage and let them grow to hold the sky from falling. Remember how it whispered to me as we rolled sick and heaving, and I remember when we pulled into Southampton and we both wept. But it was every bit as much a desecration as it had been sung to me. And then we came to London, and I set it upon the mantelpiece, and went into the house, and gathered the servants, and set on recrafting them. And then I went into the garden, and I buried these tiny shattered skulls under the weeping bulges of the rhododendrons. The red light district room, easy on the eyes. Can stream in the dark, can't see. Yeah. I turned the lights down and everything in here to get like the creepy vibes going and all that sort of stuff. So we like just dimmed it a little bit. The heart of the machine. And when they first said daddy, my heart was molten, as if blood frozen upon the ground were held to the sun to thaw and slop. And they were inseparable, always together, one soul in two bodies. And my love was all-consuming. I would die for you, I whispered to their sleeping faces. I would kill. I would set this world to ruin to protect you. I have fought through dark tunnels, great engines, the foulest of beasts. I have set my covenant and drained this flood, and I come for you now, my darling boys. Edwin and Enoch. Yeah. We're sure he's a very great guy, and there's absolutely nothing to worry about. No unauthorized persons to enter this facility by order of the management. Why is there this little area here? Yeah, there's nothing to worry about down here.
To London, and you set me upon the mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants and reset you and I on recrafting them, and then you went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls alone.
I think his kids are dead, and now he just hallucinates. Like they died a long time ago, and then he just keeps waking up thinking his kids are alive.
To spare them the world you have created. For us all.
Hi, King. Welcome in. I don't know if we're at the end of the game or what. Listen to this music. Wow, it ended just as we got down.
God, dear Christ, what is this place?
I don't know. But it's something. Rod control room. What's...
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane. Humane, Professor?
Is
That
it
we
human?
judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition. Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
What was that? Am I trying to turn on all the lights? Number 3 doesn't go on. I can't move number 3. Press all the buttons, flip all the switches. Yeah, like we don't even know what they do and we're just touching at everything. This goes deeper. I kind of want to go back. And like, what was it? Over this way? We ran straight for this door, but we didn't go up these stairs on either side.
I tried so hard. I will uphold my promise. I will always protect them for you. My eyes are your eyes. My heart is your heart. I will rip them loose from this rotten world and set them to burn, all to save them.
All to save them. Ooh. Okay. So that's not working. I bet we have to go down, figure out what's blocking number 3, and go unblock it. So let's go do it. Let's go unblock it. We know what we need to do, okay? We have a goal. We're gonna do it. Wait, this way. Duck. When he takes his kids back, is that bringing home the bacon? It probably is bringing home the bacon. If he made his kids piggies, if that's like the whole thing he's doing. Okay, well, we did it. That was super difficult to do. Never would have figured out what was going on there. I'm finding the puzzles in this one kind of like very handholdy, like maybe people complained about like the puzzles in what is it? A Dark Descent, and they're like they're too hard. When really, some of them were kind of annoying, yeah, but now to get the ignition controls and start the machine once more. I stride forth upon these catwalks. I'm coming, my darlings. I will save you. I will save you. Yeah, I don't know. Cheating's fine. Now, sometimes, like, if they don't, like, I don't know, I guess, like, not enough clues, or, like, sometimes they'll do puzzles with, like, and you'll be all, I don't think they've done that in Amnesia, where you're just like, I don't know. I know in that Amnesia, what was it? The very first one, I was just playing and dinking around in the room.
Daddy, Daddy!
Now, Mandus, set them free. Set them all free.
What?
I live. I breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
We're getting more pig.
Boys. Boys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
They just grab their hearts out of their chests and hold them up. Mandus, saboteur. Returning from Mexico, I was struck again by London's filth, the squalor, the miasma, the rot. Should cut free the dead flesh, allow this wound to heal anew. Okay. Where are we? Wait.
And
crouch?
emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home.
Why do they keep talking about an egg? There's a piggy mask again. 29th December. Can a man construct himself anew? Can a man, on realizing who he is and what he has become, tear himself apart down to the bricks and begin again? Are our souls just this, tiny cogwheels and clockwork and intricate machines to serve a function that upon reflection we might set to a new task? Can a man, defined by his actions, defined by that which he now finds abhorrent, set to sabotaging this body, his machine, until those children of his soul turn in new motion, and he may awake to a new sun, a new year, a new century with hope in his heart? As I reach my hands through the exposed wires, I myself ask myself this: is redemption possible for such a creature as I? And if not, then surely better to die amongst my creatures than to continue to live as a monster. Up we go. Maybe, yeah, we'll crack the case when we find the egg. So it is done. The saboteur was me, and the voice on the telephone was him. But what of us? How do we connect? Surely I cannot be responsible for all I see about me. I cannot remember. All I can grasp is a moment when the world split into two pieces, and the innards of humanity fell from an orifice torn agape into my open, bifurcated heart. He made himself forget.
Where are they? Where are my children?
Glad you asked, Mandus. You know the answer well enough.
August 31st. Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. The unfortunates from the orphanage have proved indispensable in cleaning the larger steam pipes. It appears that the matter from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize at source, but drifts like dust through the air and lodges in the pipes, causing them to foul. Periodically, we shut the pressure down and send one of our pixies into the pipes to scrub the reconstituted vat away. Armed with just a shortened broom, our little explorers venture into the dark. Of course, we can only keep pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast, or they risk being trapped and boiled by the superheated vapors when they rush back into the system. Then we will be sending their comrades in afterwards to scrape free the cooling mess. The survivors tell me you can reach all manners of places within the complex of the pipes. I smile, tell them I am proud, and then feed them to the pigs. Oh, okay. Feed them to the pigs. Nothing to touch there. I feel like there has to be something to touch here, right? The little hand's not appearing. Maybe there is nothing to touch. Oh. We're breaking it again? It's fine, right?
Little piggy, do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again?
I want my children, you unholy bastard!
Am I going the right way? Or is this where I came from? I'm like the worst.
Hurt them.
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered
I
flesh?
can't see.
Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this. Can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me.
Blocks?
That is not me.
And these are little blocks. 5, 9, 2. It's very hard to see. Oh god. I literally can barely see. We're flashbanged? So fucking rude. Oh, what's a paper? December 1st. There's a spoon of medicine, I say, and it's a silver spoon that you did get born holding. Ever so painful for a mummy, dear, but grasp so hard it was in a little screaming red fist. Later, you used your spoon to dig a hole in the garden to get all the way to Mexico, and then you did eat worms.